What happened to it, dude? All right, I'm off his mic. Best man win.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready? Black 25. Hey, stop.
Jameis now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go, everybody. Watch safety three. Flip it. Boom.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Let's go.
Here we go. Rip left. Bang.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check three.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Ready. Turn the ending. 52. I'm coming.
This time Jackson will throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Got some room at the 30. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 82 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well for the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. AC Gator. They're going to need some therapy after this. Slam, slam, slam. To the roll. Rest. Jump. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check.
Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Come on, set. Since the outlaw. Over. I got him. Hey, check back.
Now Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check. Walk 54. Let's pick it up. It's out of time. Let's get off the field.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 7-7, our score after 1. Hill going to try the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 15 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, check. 3 down. Easy.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Winston, and it's incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Winston. He's got Evans. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Watch 36.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Ready? White 25. Watch tight end. 3 down.
They'll run it with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 54 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jameis to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 15 now. Winston, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. That'll be okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. 54.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check it out. Hatch it.
Hill running right. $22 yards there, a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but it'll be second and goal.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Third and goal, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. To have those up on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
You ain't doing nothing today. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey. 5 on. Let's go.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
36. Here we go. Delta. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I got it. Mike, 36.
Winston now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
He's checking. Crash. Same one. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
He may try and run for this. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Check 26.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go.
Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, they're always trying to get him the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Winston. He completes it to Evans. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Single.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
From the 39, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 30. Hard shot. Mike 36. Mike 36. Go. Watch 36.
Here's Winston. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it was much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brown with a stick skills. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 39, Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Winston. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. They'll set up a throw.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Jameis again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. On third down, here's Jones. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll look to throw here. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 57. Check. Easy.
On first down, it's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Winston, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
36 to Mike. Hey, get me weight room. Mike, 36. Mike.
Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jameis to throw it. Matt Judon bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Winston from his end zone on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Bradley Pena now. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. Now Winston on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. On 3rd down, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Watch 36.
One last shot now for Winston. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that. Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Ay. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where you post, you poppin' your projects. Pain driven, itchy drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my
Let's go. Effortlessly showing skills. Yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill.
Ready.
Don't jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history, I'm just starting right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't the ready, I just be tested instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or I'm dead. Do what you can and do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow, I will. I'm giving it so for real. Moving to that glowing hill, I'm giving they soldier chills. My Jordan code is shield. Effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. It burst up the X like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, big this, what go the deal? Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't got to tell me, I know I'm ill. Start stretching, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah.
Ready. Blue lady. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Green, let's go. Ready. White 20 plays up. Ready. Black 22.
Yeah.
Where's that up?
One up and up is magic. With the game, we ball out and keep it tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my and I'm loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. 480.
Mike, 45. Hey, I'm coming.
First down, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And incomplete to open things up. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Prescott from the gun. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, kill. 27. Check safety.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they try the sweep to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. On 3rd down, Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Winston now. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Come on, yo, come on.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why?
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check.
Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Kill. Check, nickel.
We're going to 53.
Hey, switch gears. Shift. Check.
Done.
This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We're going to 54. Why?
I smell fear in that offense. 25, check.
Switch it, hey.
Now Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Light 54. I'm coming, baby.
Here's Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On first down, Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Mike ready. Black 22. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 3, triple team.
Barber on first and 10. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Hatchet. Green, triple T. 5-0. Hey, let's go.
Throwing on second and 8. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Now Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 41 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tall.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Check 6 guys. 36.
They'll run with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ryan Smith, the one in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and 12, Prescott, he's going to air, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Final play of the half here. Winston airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 7, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Winston past the 20. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Winston gives to Barber. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run with Barber. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from a yard out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On first down, Elliott, space to maneuver at the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper, and it's a fumble. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Check, 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 check. Slam, slam. 47.
Again, it's Elliott. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Again, it's Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Winston. Complete. He finds Braid. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of like that. It's 3rd down.
Mike, ready. Back, 25, behind. Rip right. Switch. Wait. Here we go.
Winston. He's got Evans. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Ready? Blue 80. Right there, 54 Mike. Let him know. Easy.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Let's go. It's time to play. Easy.
They'll go again to Jones. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Jim, hey, stop. Johnny.
Jameis to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
You gonna take. You got flip it. You got take right there. Flip it.
Winston to throw for it on fourth. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. The give is to Elliott. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
All day, every day, any day. Shift.
Hey, kill. 47.
Check 43. 81. Check safety. Check 37. No. Off.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
Yeah, they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Out of his end zone, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it. And
we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story.